Good morning, children. All of you take out your social study reader and we'll do lesson number 17, Knowing Our Earth Better, Globes and Maps. You may have seen a globe and a map in your classroom. Have you noticed any difference between the two? A globe is a round figure that shows our world, whereas a map is a flat representation of the world or any region. Now, this is a globe. You see in this? This is a globe where it turns, goes round and round, and here you can find the round figure and it will show our world. It will show our world. Whereas this is a map. Now, you see, this is a map. It is a flat on a flat surface, and this will also show the world or any region. Here now you see this is also a map. Yes, now we turn to the next page. These are all maps. Yes, so whereas a map is a flat representation of the world or any region. Globes, a globe is a small and a true model of the earth. What is globe? It is a small and a true model of the earth. It is a three-dimensional model, but at the same time, it gives very little information. Now, what is the globe? It will show you all about the world, but it will not be uh, proper information. But at the same time, it will give very little information. A big globe is difficult to handle. It occupies a lot of space and cannot be carried everywhere. Now, you have to understand. Globe also will explain, but it will be less information for you. But if you go on the map, you will get your full information. Whereas this occupies a lot of space and it cannot be carried everywhere. Whereas a map can be folded and it can be carried everywhere. Now, maps we learn. To solve these problems, maps were developed. A map is a drawing of the earth on or a part of it on a flat surface. Now you see this, it is a map. Here this is a map. It's on a flat surface. Now a map can show various features such as crops, minerals, industries, and even the means of transport. Now on the map we can see all this and we can learn all this. Maps can be of different sizes. Wall maps are huge maps. Now maps are of different size and different shapes. Now we have got maps also. This is map. Now we've got a book also. All of maps only. That is called an atlas. Now maps are huge maps which are used for display. Now map we can hang on the wall like a small blackboard and it can be explained, it can be displayed. From there you can learn. We can bind the maps in the form of a book, now called atlas. Now all the maps, if you bind them together, it is called an atlas. Now turn to page number 126. The science or practice of drawing map is called a cartography. What is it called? The science or practice of drawing maps is called a cartography. You have to learn this. Atlas contains different types of maps such as political map, physical map, and thematic map. Now, what does atlas contains? All these three: political, physical, and thematic maps. Now, what will we learn from the political map? A political map will show different countries, states, administrative divisions, cities, and etc. Now, this is a political map of India. Here, this is political map of India. See here, Indian political map. Yes. Now, what is it showing? It is showing different countries, states, administrative division, cities, etc. Now, we go to see these are all cities on our neighboring countries. On our neighboring countries, it is showing everything. Here, it is showing. Now, what will a physical map show? Physical map shows different physical features such as mountains, rivers, plains, and plateaus, etc. Now this is what it is, a physical map. And here on in physical map, what can you learn? You learn about the mountains, about the rivers, about the plains, about the plateaus. Now turn to the next page. Now we learn about thematics maps. They are based on a certain theme such as soil, rainfall, weather, forest, roads and crops distribution. Now this is what a thematic map which shows the rainfall distribution. How much rainfall is here? See annual rainfall. Here it is showing. So we have to learn all these one line answers. Now we use a variety of symbols, signs, colors on a map. Yes, these are used to show physical, economical, and cultural features. These are known as the language of map. Now you see on the map, you find some symbols, you find some signs and some colors. What are those? Those are known as language of map. We must learn to read the language of map. Now on the map there are different colors. What are these? If you know it, if you read it, if you learn it, then you'll know. Now we learn the color scheme, the language of map. Some maps are shaded with different colors. Now you see maps are all of different color. You will wonder why this is green, why this is brown. So here we will learn. We can show and draw a variety of information with the help of colors. Water bodies like ocean, seas, lakes, rivers, etc. are always shown in the blue color. Now you see, now you know the language of map. Why? With the help of the colors. Now these water bodies, these are what are these? These are all water bodies, ocean, seas, lakes and river. They are always shown in the blue color. Light blue is for shallow water and dark blue shows deep water. So what will the light blue color show? Shallow water. And what will dark blue color show? A deep water. It means the water is very deep that side, and light blue will show the water is shallow. On a map, green color shows plain and forest area. Now if it is green, what will it show? Plains and forest area. Means there is thick forest. Light brown color is used to show plateaus. Light brown color will show plateau. Dark brown color is used to show mountains. Light brown will show plateaus and dark brown will show mountains. And yellow color is color to show agriculture land. A key is always made on a map to tell the meaning or the color used on a map. Now we'll always find a key. So what will it showing? What is it? Does it indicate? It tells us the meaning or the color used on a map. Almost the same color scheme is used on all the map. Yes. So now you learn this thoroughly. Learn this thoroughly. Learn this one line answer, this political map, physical map, thematic maps, and this you will learn it correctly. Yes, children. So enough for now. Now we'll continue tomorrow again. And till then, continue with your general science work which I have given in the worksheet. Learn up nicely, learn thoroughly, nicely. All your back exercise, be thorough with the back exercise, with your quickies, with your spellings, with true and false, correct answer, fill in the blanks, everything. Okay, children? So enough for now and take care.